was Bethel Jenny we were listening to, which was another of our musical ventures for many years. So tonight we're joined by Susan, my sister-in-law, Lord, my brother, my husband John in the back there, but no less important, just for social distancing and all that, is Kenny, a good friend of ours. And later we'll be joined by my cousin, our cousin Clara, and our daughter Aoife, myself and John's daughter Aoife. So welcome everybody. I think, Laura, you were going to maybe take that up because it blinds people a little bit, the side of it. Yeah.
So welcome to everybody. I know I have a few dedicated followers.
Of fashion.
Of fashion, yeah. Of music.
So, Peishkele ta foitrov de learn show nocht en ta suli you make here the margin aguf. I will be here the margin going in Peishkele come cut Harley. We're here for the night and into the wee hours, but whether you can all stay with us into the wee hours now depends if you're good or not. So, where else we just get?
And also, you know, at later date people can go in, you know.
Oh, you can come in and out, and also welcome to people there are people on YouTube and on Facebook tonight. So this is our first time trying that. So hopefully we're a few people who weren't able to get into Facebook due to not being using Facebook or in with us tonight. So that'll be great. So anyway, we should do a bit of music, I guess.
Yeah, and I just want to say happy birthday to my uncle, Patrick. It's one of his roundy birthdays.
Oh,
that's my dad's brother. And his roundy birthday is on Thursday, and I'm dedicating Spanson Hill.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Magic spell, farmers always around the as many's the times before. The coffee creams the morning, he could not sound and shrill. And I awoke in California, many miles from Good. I hope you all enjoyed that. I certainly did, because we've one down, less to do. There's a few left in the bag, you're all right. Yeah.
I thought you mentioned the wee hours. I didn't know we were here for the wee hours, Mike.
That's
No,
the
we
green
don't.
room
Long
afterwards.
time.
The green room
Oh, in the green room, that's grand.
afterwards.
Keep talking about it.
And just so for people who don't know us, this sort of group here kind of came about as a result of thinking of something creative and positive to do when we were finally allowed to meet up with two households, and we're all either related or very good friends for years and have been doing music with different people. So this is the first time in the last couple of years that we've all been playing together, and it's been really nice and something positive to do while.
And we're from Middletown, so we
So we
call
call
ourselves
ourselves the Millers. Well, actually, technically, Susan, we're in Churchtown.
So we're the church
Technically we're in
town.
Middletown. Technically we're Middletown.
Or technically, we're Milltown. We are in Churchtown.
It's a joke.
It's
It's
always
great
an ongoing
fun
joke.
debate around.
We're on the border.
Anyway, this is a song which refers to Jacobite Revolution, or the wars, actually. And there are a couple of songs relating to that whole theme, which stretched out over a long period of years. We'll do tonight, but this is one written by Pierce McGarrett. So it's a Hey, Low, 3 car.
there.
We don't have a read. Or
No rest for the wicked.
We'll have a read.
Hello,
There's
Gabby.
a
Say to
couple
come
of,
up to see people there.
couple of comments there, so let's have a look and see. Now, so we have Caroline Stewart, and she's watching on the TV instead of having to watch on the phone. And then we Fiona Carlisle is watching, and Ken Whelan. And we have Sean the Poet, and he has a hi Moshev, Jashiv.
Alicia and Sean the Poet of Kilmara. That's over. The this year. Jack, as I think he's trying to before he got caught like. What's that doing? That's Castle, Alicia, an hour. Good for your rule for you.
Hi Caroline and everybody in Scotland, Mark, I presume, and anybody else in Scotland who's listening in. I think I saw Lorna's name there as well. Okay.
And Ken down the road.
Ken, neighbours.
Might see in the green room.
Well, the last time we had neighbours dancing on the lawn at the end.
Yes. Actually, Miller Mania is spreading in the Miller Drum in Milltown at the moment.
Oh,
there you go. Anyway, listen.
Alliteration.
yeah.
Okay, so.
Alliteration. Alliteration.
Oh, Miller.
Oh God. Anyway, time for more music.
Hey, 3, car. Right, how's it about you? Right.
So this next song is a song that many of you might have heard Bob Dylan singing. He wrote the lyrics, not the music, but he wrote this about a friend of his who was sentenced to 99 years in prison for what he considered was quite a harsh judgment by the judge. And our version is maybe a little bit more like a sort of a mixture between Bob Dylan's and Fairport Convention, I suppose, who did it afterwards. But it's our own version of it, and it's called Percy's Song. Bad news came to me where I sleep. Turn, turn, turn again. Saying one of your friends is in trouble deep. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. Tell me your trouble, tell me once to my ear. Turn, 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 friend. Joie prison at 99 years. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. Oh, what is the joy to have this came to be? Turn, turn, turn again. Manslaughter in the highest of degree. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. Was the dead and wrote the best words I could write. Turn, turn, turn again. Explaining to the judge I knew there was daylight. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. Without a reply, I'm left by the wind. Turn, turn, turn again. I was in the streets, not the next step to do. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. Would you tell me thanks I said without fear? Turn, turn, turn again. But a friend of mine should get 99 years. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. At the judge took forward and his face it did freeze. Turn, turn, turn again. Say, could you kindly leave my office now, please? Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. I walk down the hallway and I hear the door slam. Turn, turn, turn again. Walked down the stairs that I could not understand. Turn, turn to the rain and the wind. I play my guitar through the night, through the day. Turn, turn, turn again. But the only tune that my guitar would play was that old, cruel rain and the wind.
I think actually had to do a solo there. I think I was meant to sing a few notes of that
Oh, yeah,
thing there,
you
so. Carl, I just got away with playing the piano, that one.
Got into
There
a
you
dream
go.
there. Sure, that's the great thing about having the harmonies. It's going to make it or whatever.
I'm
So-
that reason.
Yes.
We're just having a
Just a
technical
technical
discussion there.
Ashley's vocal is.
Yeah, hopefully they can fit into it then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
It's
Okay.
And then
hard
we do
sometimes, actually. We've done a lot of work on the technical end and the sound, but
I'll
you
just
know,
have
if
another
anybody sees
quick
anything
look.
glaring, that because we're not out there, and also keep the comments
Say
coming
to us.
because it's very silent here after we stop playing, and it's the comments that keep us going. So thank
Well,
you so much.
Lorna
There's a lot of
Young,
people
I'm
in
at
there
work.
climbing over walls and things like that.
I'm at work, but listening.
Who's that, Susan?
John McCarthy,
Ah, lovely.
I'd say
and Give It Socks, he said.
I do.
Oh, Anne Lanigan, and Ray, her husband, are watching in. and on the TV. Great stuff, they said. Yeah, thanks for that, Anne. Yeah.
I think that's from Tarbert, is it?
No, Anne Lanigan is Michael Doyle's sister.
Oh,
yeah,
All right, there we are. What's that to you, Rich?
Yeah, and her husband's a musician.
Right, okay, well, this is Starfos, these Starfos.
Great.
Anyway, shout out on macaroni there. So you're getting two for the price of one, as in two languages for the price of one. For a while there used to be this thing where kind of begonin Gaelic and begonin Berla, so maybe you could sing something like that if you're stuck in the Gaelic and getting afraid to get the sent home, you were just saying you were speaking macaroni or something.
Oh, Aoife loves macaroni, doesn't she, Carolyn?
We will be joined later by Aoife,
It's not
who
the
is just
macarena we're
so
doing
she
for
dear
you,
straight
it's
filla on Gaelic, so there you go. Anyway, this is about a woman whose man has gone away and she's hoping he'll come back sometime, but she's trying to sell all her wares and hoping to meet up with him. But whether he stays abroad, whether due to restrictions or not, we don't know. But somewhere anyway, Paris, LA. Hey, 2, 3, car. Stop Right.
So I need a drink of water before this next song. Would you
Susan,
probably
you go and
realise
have a
why I'm
look there, see
listening?
what's happening, and we've the
Is this my
let's
job?
get chat for the
It
night.
is, you're
Yes.
very good at it.
You're very good.
And the Irish ones are leave for
I'll
acting,
leave
yeah.
it.
That's good.
Okay, so we've Kay Farley, and she's saying, who's the?
Who's that?
I am not reading that one out. Okay, you're a devil. Anyway, she said, "Who's the blonde shaking the shaker?" That's Porrick's new wife. Yeah, and then there's Denise O'Byrne. Thanks for the music, great, well done. Well, I think thanks to Denise, who's our next door neighbour,
Yay,
and has
Denise.
been listening
That's
to
good.
this music for the last fortnight or
And
however
more.
more,
Well,
a couple
for
of months
a
on and
long
off,
time,
you know.
yeah.
John Eve, great stuff, loving it. That's my cousin, well done. And Anne Gahan has given us lots of claps, and Joe Reddington
lovely,
is
yeah.
on the way up, so I don't know what Joe's saying, so I'll leave that for us.
So this next song is called Ima l'amour. It's in French, obviously, and I'm sure many of you know that the lyrics were written by Edith Piaf and the music was Marguerite Monod. But actually, Edith Piaf wrote it for the love of her life, Marcel Cervin, who was a French boxer. And the sad story is that he was killed in an Air France air crash on the way to see her. He was flying from Paris to New York. But I suppose in recent years then, you know, it was sung by Celine Dion at the American Music Awards, and just sort of in memory of those who died in Paris and that. So it's been used sort of like as a world theme of love as well. So it's Ima l'amour. Le ciel bleu sous nous peut s'effondrer et la terre peut bien s'écrouler. Peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, je m'en fous du monde entier. Tant que l'amour inonde mes matins, tant que mon corps frémira sous tes mains. Peu m'importe les problèmes, mon amour, puisque tu m'aimes. J'irai jusqu'au bout du monde, je me ferai tellement si tu me demandais. J'irai décrocher le lut, j'irai voler la fortune si tu me demandais. Je renierai ma patrie, je renierai mes amis si tu me demandais. On peut bien rire de moi, je ferai n'importe quoi si tu me demandais. Si un jour la vie t'arrache à moi, si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi, peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, comme je mourrai aussi. Nous aurons pour nous l'éternité dans le bleu de toute l'immensité, dans le ciel plus de problèmes. Mon amour, crois-tu qu'en Dieu réunit ceux qui
Yeah.
brings the tears to your eyes, that one, I think. So we're moving in a slightly different vein now, and And you might have noticed here the Scottish and the Irish flags, and for Aindana, not Willisaku, for anybody who doesn't know, Brat na Héireann is obviously for all us Irish people here, but we have 2 Scottish people here, and then my husband John and his friend Kenny, and then I suppose my daughter would be half Scottish in a way, and we've lots of Scottish people listening in from Fochabers and from Elgin and I don't know where else, possibly. And so we have a mixture of Aran Albanacha, agus Aran Éirnacha, Irish and Scottish songs, or Scottish and Irish songs. And this next one comes, well actually I think we heard it from the Corries originally, but it's called the Tyree Love Song. And it's Tyree's a beautiful love song, but Tyree's an island, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes me homesick for Scotland.
And I think this makes Kenny and Don very homesick for
And me,
Scotland.
and I lived in
And Susan worked in Dundee for a long time, so yeah.
And Aberdeen.
And of course, you know, it's just lovely to have that connection. So anyway.
Mahu, actually, Anias, our thought.
So, Wardrobe, but I should go up and look and see if there are any.
Yes, I'm redundant.
You're redundant now. So, hiya Caroline. Nothing better than Mary. Hi Bernie, can I talk to you? And we boo. Very well. Hiya Anne, good to have you. Hi Fergus, can I talk to you? Fergus Gazana on just I call it Ishin Gulshman Shaw. So it's our great pleasure now for myself and John and all of us here to introduce Aoife, who's going to sing a totally different genre, Chandelier.
I think that's the kind of stuff, younger people sing, the kind of stuff the young people sing.
We wouldn't know about that, Nick. Hi, Aoife.
Hi, Aoife, can I start to? Now, I'd say any more ado. I think we just go in and hit them with it. And a yes, Aoife.
Well done,
And a
Aoife.
yes, our fad. And a yes. Now, how do you follow that bird out to that? Folly that. Anna Gloria Joe. Mahu Aoife.
So I'm just going to give a few little comments here, particularly about Aoife's singing there. I know they're not all up here, but Fiona, Caroline just thought, that's my sister-in-law, thought Aisling was fabulous and thought Aoife was fabulous, and like there's a number of comments coming in for Aoife, Ken Whelan, and then there's a whole lot watching down in Feathered.
Oh, Anna,
See, yeah, Robbie,
Feathered on sea.
Antoinette, yeah, a whole load of them. Okay, so how are you
Okay.
all? Yeah.
Non-touted, yes. Oh my God, that's bringing me back. We used to have great times down in Featherton Sea with our cousins, the Ryans, and when we were all slightly younger than we are now. And actually, I know has been down there a few times since, and I went down there a few times in my 20s as well. But we had a great little time there.
That was a long time ago.
So it's before
That was a long
us, John.
time.
That was before us. Yeah, we never got down there. Never brought down there.
Now, this is a completely different. We're going to go back to kind of almost 100 years with this one, and I just sure.
Beautiful song that
Beautiful song.
defines Ireland,
Yeah.
and the people that were all the artists and the people that would write these beautiful poetry and songs. Yeah.
And listen, I hope you're all enjoying the evening, and just as I know to everybody who joined in, I don't get to see the comments from here, but I do appreciate it a lot, and I know from everybody in that it's great to see so many people enjoying themselves, and hopefully we'll all be doing gigs in real places sometimes. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not too soon, but before that, this is where we are. We're having a great time tonight, lads. That's down by the glen one Easter morn, the city fair rode I. Their armoured lines of marching men, its squadrons passed me by. No pipes it hung, no battle drum, it sounded loud tattoo. But the Andrew's bell, or the Liffey's swell, rang out to the foggy. When proudly high o'er Dublin town, they come at the fire of war. But better to die than the Irish side, that sold our golden bar. And from the flames of royalty, some men came hurrying through. When the crowd is home to their long-range guns, is into the foggy. When England made her mighty show, that nation might be free. But their lonely graves are like golden flames, as it was a great Derby. Oh, had they died by fiercest side, when what went trouble through, their names we would keep with green and sweet, the crowns of the foggy. England made our wild geese go, and nations might be free. But their lonely ways are the golden ways, and it was the great Derby. Oh, had they died brave my fears aside, and what will go through. Learning to be the sheep, with me and sheep, rather than the foggy. When the ravens fell and the requiem fell, back over all the for those who died at that Easter time, the spring time away. For the world engaged with its evil things, and the fearless men but few, who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy. Thank you, Courtney Lamagos. Yes, I'm getting a break. And I'm going to leave you for a minute or two. I'll take my whole car, Clara, 11-ish, Doolin. I guess, and out on the road, I guess that's all the money Siobhan Hanabas. And Pimarash Galoo.
Amazing Aoife from Kay Farley and Lorna Young and Caroline. Caroline Stewart. Okay. Yeah.
Now, hi everybody. Just doing a little bit of the furniture removals that you have to do in these occasions and places. So bring the mic over here and get the table out of the way. So, oh, excuse me. Always happens. A bit of things getting tied up. Now, so hope everybody's enjoying our evening, and as we are so delighted, we're so delighted to be. Let me just check. Yeah, we're just delighted to be. I suppose all in a position to be able to sing together again. After a long time when we spent time looking back and dreaming of these, that we used to have a few last year. So it's great to be together again. So we're going to kick off tonight with a song called The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness, which was a John Prine, great John Prine wrote the song. And one of those songs that I always feel that a really, really good songwriter write songs that actually nobody else can sing except themselves. And John Prine had so many of those songs, but this is one that I think other people can sing and have sung, such as the late Nancy Griffith, who passed this week as well. So in her memory, and John Prine, and to everybody who likes the song, we'll all recognise it. So sing along in your houses there, okay? It's about a warring married couple, but there'll be none of that. We're keeping it positive. Okay. The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. John's going to kick off.
Sometimes you don't come home at all.
that's Ibrahim, number 1, and we're going to move on now in a second or two. Corey will be joining us. Apologies if there's any kind of sound coming from my mic here, because it's a very, very delicate operation to get everybody balanced. So occasionally we might get a bit of a fuzzy sound. There it is. So that's why I'm moving forward and back in the chair, you know. I have to throw my head back for certain parts. All part of show business. Okay, so now we're going to move on to another song about a happy love situation. The poor fella, God love him. He went and he left her a book and everything, and she didn't even bother her Bernie to read it. And not to mention the dad. I mean, all he cared about was a clean cut fella coming into the house. You know, so he wasn't worth much either. But I really hope the guy who sings this song found love with someone who deserves him, because he was a sensitive soul. And yeah, there aren't enough of those in the world. Okay, her father didn't like me anyway. The coat she wore relies upon the bed. That book I gave her that she never read. She left without a single word to say. Her father didn't like me anyway. She always wanted more than I could give. She wasn't happy with the way we lived. I might have felt like asking her to stay, but her father didn't like me anyway. Daddy never knew just what she saw in me. Daddy didn't like my hair. Perhaps if we'd have talked, he might have seen something in me. But Daddy didn't really care. Not to tell the truth, I didn't have the nerve. I suppose I only got what I deserved. She left without a single word to say. Her father didn't like me anyway. Her father didn't like me anyway.
Well, how about that, folks?
There you go.
Annie Asper, Mila Margaret Parrott. We should Annie Asper.
Thank you very much, folks. See you later.
Thanks, Clara.
Okay. Now,
This is where the men in black come in and shift everything around and disappear.
we're getting back to normal. Ashley, do you want to just look and see who's
Oh,
there?
yeah,
Oh, by the way,
certainly. I
before
have
Ashley says that, hello to Bob. Come and talk to Bob. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. On, Bob.
I think, well, we mentioned all the crowd in Feathered and Denise next door, Winter Costa, Natalie and Fergus, Kay Farrelly, Gormagat for all the nice comments to Aoife, and Fiona.
And Aoife were beautiful.
Yeah, fair play to Aoife.
Yeah.
Hard song to sing that one. So yeah, we're going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I think I said hi to Bernie and we owe Bernie. Gavin Gwiltum Luckily. Okay.
And to Gillian.
Oh, is Gillian here as well?
Yeah, she's in.
So there are people we know, and you know, one person's name come up, and we know there are a few people listening together. So hi to everybody, and I think I mentioned Fochabers before, but I think there's a big gang of people watching in Fochabers. Kenny, is there?
Hopefully.
And I think I need to mention Ben and Alex. They're Kenny's sons. I don't know if Alex is up. Is he still up? But I know I wanted to mention Ben. Hi,
Alex.
Ben and Alex.
Alex, I want to.
And Superman is here.
Message. Alex and Ben. Superman is here saying, "Wow."
Woo!
You're
So,
a great daddy. That's what Superman is saying.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're minus one musician, I think, at the moment, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next song, Porg usually does the intro, but it's a song I think many people know, Pretty Fair Maid.
Yeah, and in fairness, what happened was a couple of years ago when we'd be playing with Bob, and we used to play down at the Harold's house, and we used to play in Birchall's, and one time I heard this lovely song, and I said, Porrick, I think you need to sing this
No, you
song.
say that.
Yeah.
So
I liked it.
yeah, no, sure, it's a great song, done by many artists. But here's the Pretty Fair Maid. She's back. He's back.
The bearded lady. Anyway, I just to remind you mentioned Bob there, and one time I remember I was feeling a little bit tired. We were playing a gig, and I said, "Oh, what'll I do? I can't be on." Bob had a great idea. He says, "You just need to take some piano juice." It's piano juice, so yeah.
Bob,
Here's just a little sip of piano juice, Bob, for this song.
Here you are. Cheers, Bob.
Hope you're all having a nice glass of something at home, or whatever you take, like, whether it's water or wine or whatever.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea, yeah. That's a great song. That song about the cup of tea. Oh, stop. That's another nice story. Anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to move along with sort of a few.
So hang on now. So we say, Gordon Bogdash, thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And who are you, Pretty Fair Maid? And who are you, me honey? And who are you, Pretty Fair Maid? And who are you, me honey? The answer be quite short to say, I am the most darling, but the two I am on the list. Tiny on the list, and will you come to me, mother, it's shining clearly. And will you come to me, mother, it's shining clearly. When you open the door and I lift you in, and middle the one with the ear, and switch things to right hand on the list, and on the list, till I went to her hips in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. I went to her hips in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. She opened the door and she let me in, and middle the one with the ear, and switch things to right hand on the list, on the list. Well, she took me hard by the bridle of the bed and she led it to the stable. And she took me hard by the bridle of the bed and led it to the stable. Singing plenty of love for the soldiers' horse, to eat it if you fail, which makes you right on the little taking on the little stable. And she took me to the lily white and led me to the table. Said plenty of out for a soldier's horse, the little dippy table, with me to right yard on the little yard, time me on the little dairy. And there we lay to the raging day, and still London heroes, and there we lay to the raging day, and still London heroes. Till I arose about the crowd, singing that to you were able, which makes her right down on the little town, time on the little dairy. And when will you return again, and when will we get married? And when will you return again, when will we get married? When broken down their Christmas bells, we might well get married, which makes her right down on the little town, time on the little dairy. used to help Bob. Thanks very much. Good meal, Bob. Great.
That might have been faster than the cop we normally play, but like it was fast.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. Yeah.
So, just to, while I'm having another little sip of water, this looks like a beer bottle. It's actually water, but anyway.
Look, it's actually gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Ishka without the
Ishka
baha.
na baha. No worries. But anyway, this next song is a Scottish song, but has been sung by many Irish artists as well. And the story goes that the Reverend David Williamson, and Susan and I always say it every year, not David Williamson, the Reverend David Williamson was escaping from the dragoons, and the Laird of Cherry Tree, his wife anyway, he put Reverend David Williamson, who'd already had about 6 wives or something, into the daughter's bed. He sought refuge there. And anyway, I think he did a little bit more than seek refuge there, and they got married afterwards. But the bit that I like in this song is all the lovely words as well. So there's a lovely word, turly whirlies were odd. So whatever shenanigans they got up to, the ornaments were all astray in the house anyway.
Have you ever seen a twirly whirly?
There's a plenty of them around his house.
Corby Orman.
And then there was the fact that he had a curly pow, and myself and Corey had great curly pows after lockdown. We got cut off. But, TMI. For anybody who's interested, it means curly hair. Like, you know. But anyway, so we're going to do Dainty Davy.
Right. pearly gold. You're my angel, dainty day. On the leaves beyond your pearly gold. Dainty, dainty, dainty day. Leaves beyond your pearly gold. You're my angel, dainty day.
Oh, Rory doesn't get many breaks tonight, but he is getting one now. So, this is for me and John, this one. And again, it's a kind of change of genre.
Oh,
So,
can I interrupt you for a second? Actually, I meant to say that that song "Dainty Day," Nish she get one, and somebody I think in particular enjoyed it, and that's where Siobhan Burke in Nalif, Dorothy,
Oh, yeah.
she loves that song. So there you are, Siobhan. Our on the he had ditched it. So anyway, I'm here now, Ronella.
it's you've a break, Rory. That's what I'm saying to you. You've a break now because John and I are going to do
That's
it.
great, isn't it? Okay,
He's
slap
so
it, second
surprised.
again, Tamlin.
So, this song was made famous, well, she was written by Tracy Chapman, and I don't think it needs much of an introduction. Baby, can I hold you tonight?
Oh, it doesn't go like that.
It's alright. Sorry is all that you can say. Years go by and still words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, you know. I love you is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like I love you, I love you. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, even mine. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, even mine. You'd be mine. You'd be mine.
And that's that.
That's that. And this next song is a bit livelier than that, I guess. But we need a few more people if they're ready to come back in. Corey normally does the intro to this song, so I'm going to let him do it when he's here. A song called Siobhan Rir, and
He's gone down to the dropping well.
They'll be back in about half
a
an
bit
hour.
of free promo there, Susan.
Oh yes, sorry. We need to do that, yeah. We'll have to ask Dropping Well to live stream it the next time.
Yeah.
And Mags
So-
Perry was on there, that's my cousin's wife.
Very
And
good.
she's enjoying it.
Very good.
Thought
Excellent,
Nico
very
was
nice.
amazing and all
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So
People are really
I'm
enjoying
going to
it.
take a little break myself now. And,
We're glad everybody's enjoying it with us. Very hard during COVID to be doing any kind of, I suppose, entertaining.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Yeah.
like people that have sort of professional gigs, that's very difficult for them. And you know, we know some people. We know Colin Jennings, like you know, that's hard for him. And Mundy, you know, he's had to do a lot of work, you know, and so. Okay, so here we go.
Anyway, shout out on Dartetal Siobhan Rir.
Not just the three of us, yeah.
That's just the three of us. I don't know what we did on the others, but anyway, it's the three of us going to carry this one. So hopefully we do a good job of it. But anyway, it's been disputed by no less authorities than Joe Reddington whether the Siobhan Rir in question is actually an actual woman or a bottle of drink, and the rest is history. So, let me not play good Jared Thiel, but anyway, Sean the Shane, Joe. Alright? So, there you go, John. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. the guns are taken on to the street. If I know I get paid, it's about Reveal Margaret. Thank you, that was very nice.
Thank you. That was lovely. John, thank you, that was lovely.
Thank you, Susan. That was thank you.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, it kind of we're the screen we have in here is small, so sometimes it's hard to read the comments, especially with my eyesight. I have to admit. But I've been looking at them inside, Susan. So I just want to call out the names. So, Gurmach of Julie Ilari Train, agus Conal Melly, the Fragri Jazz, agus Tuarish Jazz.
Conal Melly, as far as I was a Col Carlish Winter Unay.
Oh, okay. And might I add Aidan O'Fenay, so Brushale, I presume, sending from Brussels. And then Julie Lowry, Julie Rita is listening in Switzerland. Hi, Julie. Great musician as well, two other great musicians there. And Anne Collins, hi, how are you? And I believe Cuan and Ronan Reddington are listening in with Joe and Siobhan, and a Grinka Thaus at Timple Lahaita there in Connemara. So hi to you, Cuan and Ronan. And Fiona Egan, I think that's our neighbour Fiona. Is it Fiona? So hi to you. And this song, we're going to, if we've missed anybody, we'll get to it the next round. But this song was, it's a beautiful poem by Patrick Kavanagh, Raglan Road. And I suppose some people might, know the tune as a sort of slowed down version of Fáinne Geall May, but it's the melody that was put to the words of Patrick Kavanagh. And I think, like Kenny said to us before, I don't know if Kitty's listening tonight, I know Anne is, and I know that her father loved this song. So Anne, Ben and Alec, this is for your granddad, in his memory. On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair was snared, that I might one day rue. I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the edge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passions pledged, the Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I'm not making hay. I love too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the worth of sound and stone, and word and tint with
Aisling, alias Joe. I'd be slightly biased, but being best brother and all that. But, alias Aisling.
Yeah. So, moving a bit more up tempo and into a different genre now. Many of you will be fans of Blondie in the day, and anyone who's heard us playing before knows what I'm going to say next. So we're going to do a song called Dreaming, which, well, we hope you like our version. So
we have a couple of new songs and new numbers for later on, so we'll keep it going and hope you're enjoying yourselves, and we'll be talking to you later on.
And sure, Blondie's iconic,
Oh yeah. She's a bit more cool than me, but anyway, shall we?
And Kay, I was trying to do Blondie. Don't know.
Oh, Susan, raise our Blondie now.
Trying to do Blondie for Kay.
That's your. So, again, we're going to a completely different genre here.
Yeah.
Back to something more traditional. So, this is another one of those songs, kind of La Hascaiga, La Hasperla. And Van Morrison used to do it, this version, I think. And many other artists, of course. And I suppose in the old days, people didn't, and in many places, I suppose still maybe, you don't get to pick who you marry. And this song, Cumachlan Istianfa, was, just basically about, him saying his match was made. And I suppose the song tells its own story. But for those of you who don't have Gaeilge, it's all repeated in English. So that's the advantage of this song.
Perfect, yeah.
And so we're going to move ahead. John's just doing a few technical adjustments, and I'm going to do a technical adjustment of my voice
So
with
the
some
matches
water.
are all made on Tinder and all those kind of things now.
Yeah, which is great actually to have.
And Bumble and I don't know the
Cut
other.
out a lot of them messing. So, tá má clown is triumfa.
Sorry.
A little minor adjustment on the guitar. A lot of key changes and things like that happen. So.
Just keep it slow.
So while John's tuning up there, as Padraig said, for anybody who's listening to us before, we have a few other numbers that you might have heard before, and on top of that, we are really delighted to have our banjo and mandolin player back with us this time.
Yay!
Because makes a huge difference, and
He made it.
he made it back. And actually, in a number or two, we're going to welcome Aoife back on the fiddle. So that'll be something else to look forward to.
Yeah.
So John, I don't know, are you? I walked up and I walked down, and I walked Cork, Dublin and Belfast town. No equal to my true love did I find. She's the wee lass who made my heart broken. La 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 la.
Thank you for meeting.
So there's a change here, yeah?
Yeah, so we're going to have a little.
Lovely violinist.
No, we're doing Bonnie Dundee first, Susan.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
That
So
was me.
Susan was looking for a break too early there.
Oh, ahead of myself.
She's ahead of
And I just
herself.
want to say to Phil Murphy and Art, thanks for listening. And
Let's see if there's
Phil is my
anything
great friend for the last 20 years, working with me over in the shops in Leixlip. And Art, her husband, has just retired. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So his new life is beginning, and him and Phil can have some great times together. Well deserved after hard working for long years. And anyway, thanks for watching in, Phil. Okay, and I hope you're enjoying it, which it sounds like you are.
So just a few more people there. Brenda Oleinchik, one of our neighbours. Hi, Brenda from August, and I think some of your niece and nephews listening in, Kelly from Falconbers, And that's good because the next song we're going to dedicate to all of you in Flockabers and all of you in Elgin, and it's Bonnie Dundee. And Susan. Although it's not even after Dundee.
And all my friends, well, in
Dundee,
Aberdeen,
I know. All of your friends in Aberdeen, of course, yeah.
Michelle and like, you know,
So.
but it's big, and then my sister-in-law's from Glasgow, like, you know,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
amazing Scottish connections
Yeah.
between them.
Anyway, I love this song, and Porg is.
I just hello the Cullum O'Cassin Chin. Just heard that he wasn't able to get up a message on the thing, but he wants to say hello there, and he's it's only Pat is acting up. I think he must be watching on his phone or something.
Well, we're hoping that.
So you can watch it again later. But I know you're there, Cullum. Such a one time of us, and he said, "I'll go hard about Ollie," actually, which I think is some kind of compliment or something.
That's lovely.
Geraldine actually does have a reasonable voice, alright.
Sorry, thank you. You are best.
Sorry, that's a
you
very
are
poor
best brother.
translation.
He's my only brother.
Very
so he's
poor
my best
translation. I apologise. She's grateful.
But actually, I forgot to mention that poor Julie is listening in Switzerland. She forgot about the time difference, so she missed the beginning. But for anybody who joined in just to see if they were enjoying it and missed the beginning, you know, you can hear it back afterwards. So.
And Julie Prendergast, who's Michael Doyle's wife, they're watching as well. They didn't put message up.
Okay, so we'll get to the rest of the comments after this. Yeah.
We do love your comments though, so if you want to say anything, it's great for us.
Gives us
it gives us a feeling of a real audience out there, so we love that.
Darkness,
but we only want good comments.
Good.
Any bad comments now, you know, they can go out to the dark side.
They can get a full refund.
Yeah, full refund. Full refund for anyone.
Full refund, yeah.
Brilliant.
Was clever houseboat, and Kingsman goes down on our grounds to be thrown. So we cavalier to love Dagger and Dee, and follow the knowledge of Bonnie Dundee. From field like ground, from field like ground, from saddle horses and college like man, from room as more, and let us escape free. Courage up with the gunners of Bonnie Dundee. Dundee is bounded and right up the street, and bounding backwards will rock their beat. And the promise to man left just never be, but it too well live as a devil of me. I'm going like that, I'm going like that, I'm sad my horses and college my man, I'm good the sport and let us stay free. But it's up with the boys of Bonnie Dundee.
here anyway. I hope you are at home. Silvan will be fine kind of us. August and now Susan, we're going to you're being getting full. No, Aoife tappa leis an video.
I hate leaving before I'm supposed to leave.
Well, no, she's not leaving us completely. She's just being
I'm going
demoted
into the
to
back. Yeah.
So
Yeah, A down off an A.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, the writing is very small. As a close cousin, from Donegal. Okay.
And I just, Aoife is keeping a track on things on the other monitor, and she said, David and Grania, long are looking great friends of mine. Great to have you with us, and keep the comments coming, guys, because I'll tell you, it's kind of silent here when we finish, and it's nice to feel there are people out there appreciating it. So I'm going to take a little sip of water because it's quite, we've been singing quite a while now. So this next song, I think this is one of your favourites, John, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. I just love playing every time.
And it is a great song, and all being covered by many artists, the star of the County Down. So for anybody listening from abroad or from Scotland that hasn't heard it before, which I think is very well known, but it's basically, he sees this lovely lassie all together and he thinks she's just gorgeous. And he decides there and then he wants to marry her, and he's not going to rest until he's married to her. So he's going to do everything in his power to find out who she is, and then he's not going to rest until she's sitting by his fire with him as his bride. So we've Aoife joining us now on the fiddle, and with Pádraig left us to go somewhere.
He's quit.
Back soon.
He's
quit.
Completely.
Right.
He's gone.
And in fairness to Pádraig, he's kind of multitasking a lot.
Well, in fairness, he's singing.
And then we're also, we're being very careful, even though, we're all, everything is safe here, but we have been careful about who's using what rooms and so on, so, and the outdoors and all the rest of it, so it is hard sometimes to monitor that. But this song, anyway, is the star of County Down. So the next song is back to Porrick, being the main vocalist, and it's called On Till On Ur. Porrick might know a little bit more about the background of the song because I don't usually do the intro, but having a piece of the piano juice there for
No, I think that was actually a glass of honey.
Oh,
Not cred.
honey.
But no, this is I presume, but Richie doesn't actually say. But anyway, it's a man or a woman, is as far as I can make out. And Dimishe Lesh Nule. Anyway, they went off in their minds and they travelled, beating on restrictions, and left their parents' house and went and visited the New World on Till On Ur. And saw many things, but in the end, having seen everything, that they would return and come back to where they were known, and that's where they were going to be put to rest eventually. But before that, they were going to have a little bit of crack that night, maybe in the night, even they were passing away. But anyway, they're going to have a bit of a crack. So hey, Sean Scale said, "Sean Bader gets high through of you and far Kenna." But if he was dreaming, it was an interesting dream. So.
So, on Katie and Anna, the show's very fresh. I'm just going to have a little look to see if anybody's joined us.
Excuse the glasses and all that. Germabit, hi Anne Gagan, and and Kieran Andrew, and I forgot to say Connell is a cousin of Aidan's, yeah. So Foiltroth and Davnet and other people. Sorry, Grania and Davnet Gurmahaga, the comments I mentioned to you already, but I can't see very well on this small screen. There we go. So we're going to go back to our Australia Caudation Plantation, and I'm sure many of you.
One thing that my uncle Patrick was with, he enjoyed it.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah,
I know Patrick.
Good.
Ah, lovely. And this song actually was learned by many people in school, Caudation Plantation. And Warwick, you love this song because of the meaning behind it, don't you?
Well, actually, I'd rather talk to you for now around Sean now. It's actually, I'm dedicating it to a very good friend of mine, Carol Tucklium. And he's sometimes known as, well, actually, how this came about was the tune is very similar to another tune, and it's called The Limerick Rake. And given what happened in Croke Park today, and there was somebody called Hannon. Now, I don't know if it was Declan Hannon or Donald Hannon, but there was somebody in charge of the team anyway, and they had a magnificent, maybe it was Declan, so, because poor old Donald was right in the middle of it, I know, they wouldn't have made it without Donald anyway. So, thank you, Donald, for leading Limerick to victory from behind the scenes. And while we can't play you the Limerick Rake, we can play you something that's associated melody-wise in a general way with it. And this song anyway is all about being chilled out and having a laugh. And whatever you do, just do whatever you want to do yourself. So if you go robbing orchards or going off cruising or going to dances later at night, that's your own business. So that sounds a bit like the Limerick Rake to me, Donald, so it's as much as we can do. we come back again, then we Yes. Leaf had to do a quick bit of catching up because we were all here and Leaf was surveilled at the 5 Shafna, so she's been doing really well. That's for somebody.
She had to go through 3 antigen tests, no less. So she's
former resident of Station Road, Railway Road.
Oh, yeah.
And I think missing a great Leaf, but she's great to come in, flying, zooming in from Baleworth.
Flew in straight from Belmullet.
So yeah, so
well, anyway, as we said, we hope you're enjoying yourselves.
I think I might just say a few comments to up and just
we'll see who's there. There's plenty of people there. I've been getting a few
God
on
be
my
with the
phone.
days when I didn't have to put on glasses. Mahu Aoife from Grania Long, Joe Garrett May, Shiv Illig, Sean de Puer Reach, Graga Sean, like I don't know what. Hi to everybody.
Colm McCossie there, Gordon Maggot saying super stuff. So if you're to believe him, I don't know if he's a liar or not, but we try and keep going along to super stuff, Colm. Mahu.
And Daphne was on there.
Yeah.
Mahu, Daphne. Reveal Maggot.
Aidon is very long.
And just for really for people who have only just joined in, to just let you know that basically this kind of started out as something that would keep us going when we were able to meet, 2 households, and then poor Kenny would be kind of doing it via virtual methods, trying to catch up and do practices at home, and then Clara will be coming and going, doing things. So it was it was great to have that positivity, but it's great now to be doing it live for all of you. So I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. Wahoo! Wash it out.
Excellent.
Great Kristen Moore song.
This is my favourite.
Oh, I love this song. And
Well, that's good.
sea shanties have become very popular in recent years. And Kenny, you have, don't you have some kind of connection?
I'll tell the story of Kenny. Okay, so Kenny's grandfather, and was your father as well?
Grandfather.
Yeah, his
His
father and his
grandfather.
grandfather worked on the ships in Peterhead. Is that right?
Yeah, his relation, so dedicated to all the
History doesn't recall
seafaring
exactly
people
what
of
happened.
Scotland.
No, but they were in the
Red area, yeah. Anyway, if you feel like dancing at home to this one, I know there are some children allowed up late and they're dancing around, so this is a good one for doing a bit of a jig to.
Now we're kind of drawing closer towards the end of the night, and we've had a brilliant night here tonight. So we've one or two left in the bag, but this is officially one of our last songs. But we hope you really enjoyed it anyway. So it's a song called The Bonnie Ship. The diamond is the ship, my lad, for the Davis fishing spell, and the keel is the garnishing we Bonnie left as well. Captain Cotton to the order, and sail the ocean time, where the sun would never set, my lad, nor darkness in the sky. And it's cheer up, my lad, the dead heads never fail, where the Bonnie ship, the diamond, goes on to for the whale. Oh, like the keys and see the reeds and lasses stand the moon, with the shawls all full the boot and themselves here women do. I don't you treat my Bonnie lass, though you be left behind, for the road will grow and swing and dance and call me let your heads never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale, goes a hunting. Hey, up till the sun here's to the baby again, and here's to the butler, all my rose and the diamonds for rain. We'll wear the blues or souls of white and the jackets of the blue, when we return, take me to heed, we come with you. And it's cheer up, my lad, let your heads never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale, goes a hunting for the whale. Fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale. And it's cheer up, my lad, let your heads never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale. Oh, it'll be bright by day and night when the Greenland lads can pay. We'll ship full of oil behind and money day or day. We'll make the cradles for the rock and the blankets for the bear, and every lass that meet the heel sing with a boy like you. And it's cheer up, my lads, let your hearts never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale. Here's a health unto the diamond bride, the skipper and the crew. Here's a health to every bonny lass that has a heart so true. And it's cheer up, my lads, let your hearts never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale. And it's cheer up. Let your heads never fail, for the Bonnie ship the diamond goes a hunting for the whale. trail, where the bonny ship was diamond, go the hunting for the trail, go the hunting for the The house was being mobbed towards the end of the singing that song, and there was neighbours climbing over the wall and disco dancers, uncle and
Neighbours climbing over the
neighbours.
wall with torches and everything dancing around.
Carrying on their liking, ruining months of arrangements.
And Denise O'Byrne, yeah, who has put up with a lot over the last while.
Lash it.
Fair play,
Second
please.
last song, John.
Second last song.
Second and then one.
Oh, we see, well, yes.
Huh?
Okay.
So this song I always have to check my history on this, and I hope I get it right. But so this song's called Killycranky, and the chorus is where hey you been abroad, where hey you been sick. You wouldn't have been basically so canty, or you wouldn't have been so cheerful if you'd been where I had been, because basically tells the story of a great battle, and the Jacobites were against the forces of William of Orange, and they were at the bottom of a ravine, and the opposing forces were at the top. But they made a charge for it, and they won the battle. Dundee was killed, and was it John Kenny? Were you saying Claver's got a cranky? Is what saying is that he was killed. Dundee was killed. So even though it's a very up-tempo song, and it's sort of saying you wouldn't be so cheerful if you come for it.
Actually, what happened was his name was Viscount Dundee, and unfortunately, Viscount Dundee went for his tea at the Battle of Killycranky.
There's John waving in again. Our neighbours are being very disruptive, carrying on to their
Will the Gardaí please get that Garda helicopters hovering above?
Do you know what's amazing is we did this about a month ago, and it was still broad daylight, and it's completely dark now. It's really shocking.
Well, as they said in the Diamond Ship, it'll be bright by day and night when the
I
Greenland
hope
lads
we
come home.
bring a bit of light into the evening anyway. So
Well, light relief anyway.
yeah.
He's coming right up to the window there.
He's trying to break in, Susan. He's trying to break in.
Unruly.
We're hey up in say Broland. We're hey up in say Brankio. We're hey up in say Broland. Come ye by Killycranky. And ye
You want to be safe and see
play Denise. Denise has the gaslight around at the wall.
And then what looks like a convicted criminal is running around that
Yeah,
garden.
there's somebody snooping around the garden.
Sneaks into the gate.
Massive our fun when we don't
garden
told
chair in
us.
the garden.
Hope you're all enjoying yourselves.
They sneaked into the gate without paying.
Yeah.
Now, I got a message there on phone because people are using all different medium to find out, and somebody wants to know where we're all going now. So we're being joined again by Clara.
Yes, and Johnny was saying great Dave there, and Joe Reddington is
Joe Reddington and Siobhan and Kuan and Ronan. And
Leela is on.
oh, Leela, hi, kind of saw her calling.
Yeah.
Max Mike is okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
So lovely, and just as I said, for anybody who missed the beginning, we're coming to the end now, and we're not going to well-deserved rest, but if you missed it and you like it, you can look back on YouTube or Facebook tomorrow or whenever you wish.
Or if you just want to see it
Save
again.
your breath to your porridge. Maureen Potter, wasn't it, Clara? Every Christmas.
I'm on now. Save your breath to cool your porridge.
Yeah. So, Boyd, you wrote the rash, Clara, and Clara is going to give us a good old blash.
No, blast. Go for another tune. I hear the train coming, it's going round the bend, and I can see the sunshine since I don't know when it's looking for the present, and time is dragging on, and the train keeps rolling around the sand and dune. When I'm in Jersey, cheers for the dancing duo in the garden.
Good man.
Yay!
And thank you all for listening. Good meal of Margaret. We hope you had as good a time as we did. Good meal of Margaret for fun.
I hope you enjoyed the night. Masha, you are.
Masha now. Go up a seat.
That's it.
Woo! Arouse, Leila, Gurmila. Fianuna, Sean the Fair. Or Shingo Filmy. Ah, yeah. Anava. John Eve session. Gurmil Magav. I don't normally get to see you all, but listen, Gurmil of one man hand of us. And remember, we couldn't have done it without on Farshaw, Superman, he's in show the actor of Battleship Arcade. Spider-Man, I've been told. I've always been calling him by his wrong name, but he's there. He's our hidden strength. On Farkana, Gurmila Malgavarish, Spider-Man, he spins his web quietly. So, Canary Liverford, I'm expecting you to communicate the relative. I think the neighbours are all crawling over the walls now to get a drink or something. So, we'll see you in a minute. Hello to Ken Wheel and Count Danach and all that, but we did actually know you did watch for the last 2 minutes. Fair play to you. I know, fair good being Morgan Ken, and see you soon. Tommy Clare show must be that full of people.
Thank you very much for listening and for all the comments. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks. We'll see you.
Good. Spider-Man, the hero. Leg de Linge.
on, John. Go, Johnny. We love it, Clara. Girl, Mila Mogget today, and Joe. Michael Doyle. Really enjoyed all the songs and the couple of brilliant. Fair play. That's great, Michael. Girl, Mila Mogget. Slán, see you next time.
And we're done.